What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I like the movie. The fully hand-painted animated movie, Loving Vincent, comes out on DVD in 2018 here, so keep an eye out for that. You can pre-order it on iTunes, I believe, at the moment, too. Now, Loving Vincent and the production crew released, they have a lot of merchandise, but they released this book via email, and it's a limited edition book, and that really that's like catnip for me, and it drew me in, and I picked this sucker up, and I kind of want to just show it to you. I definitely am happy with the purchase, although I can understand why it might be a little pricey for some. Now, it's just a paperback, which I was a little surprised. I kind of expected it to be a hardback, maybe a little larger, like coffee table book with maybe not only stuff that they advertised was in here, but maybe some other stuff like production notes and kind of behind the scenes stuff. But it wasn't that. It was really exactly what it was in the description, and that is a end credits book. So it is by Dorota Kobiela and Hugh Welchman. Awesome movie. I just read that the Academy actually changed the way they're going to allow or invite judges to judge the animated movies for the Academy Awards or the nominations. So, where I thought this should be a shoo-in for an Academy Award, and I know it's kind of, has some buzz. I don't know that that's truly the case anymore, but, hopefully they will get some recognition for that. Just an amazing movie. Check it out. And if you haven't seen it and you haven't seen it in a city near you, definitely check it out on DVD or iTunes. All right. So they sent out an email. This book is basically the end credits, and if you haven't seen the movie, what they do is they show you kind of the original Van Gogh picture and the painting, and then the actor who plays that person, and then their version of the painting, basically their artistic rendition of the photograph, and kind of compare them and put a little note there. And people were really intrigued by that. Just kind of interesting to see a lot of the paintings and the characters that Van Gogh painted that for a lot of lay people like me, I didn't even know, until I saw the credits. So a lot of people were intrigued by it, and I was really intrigued by it. And then, like I said, even after those credits ran, they did get an ovation in the theater that I was in. So I wanted to show it to you. I will say that this book is pretty pricey. It's a limited edition of 100 in English. Now, I don't know how many they'll make in other languages, but at least in English, if you want it, you better get on it. I did just jump on the website. They do have them available. Now, I'm going to flip it open here, and you're going to see that there's this Loving Vincent filming locations map and things like that, and production. And you'll start saying, well, what is this? There's like nothing on here. And these are actually photographs, I think, from some of the paintings used in what I think this is like the death scene. You can see Van Gogh's legs here. And so it's actually a flip book. And they did this, I think, at the beginning as well as at the end. Although I wasn't sure if he's actually moving in this. I guess he kind of is. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to flip this with it kind of being brand new and kind of stiff yet for you and show you the pictures. But you can kind of see, he's kind of, I think this is in the bedroom. Not entirely sure where he's in some anguish from the gunshot wound, but you can see how they do that. I mean, basically a, still frame movie like that. What do you call it? Where they take a photo of each stop motion. Yeah, that's how it works. It's just like a flip book, and there you can see, and I think this is one of those scenes where Van Gogh is kind of walking and turns around and looks at the camera. So, oops, this one's a little harder to even get done. And I'm assuming this is like a flip book too. Though it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot there. And then some picture credits. Now let's go to the meat of this. This is what it was advertised and what I was really most intrigued with. And this is really what you see in the end of the movie here. Kind of this widescreen, in this case, Armand Rouland, played by Douglas Booth. So you see the two pictures and then, a little bit of information that I think these are exactly what you see in the end credits, which are cool. The actor, Van Gogh's painting, these two in comparison. And it's just really interesting, all of the characters that from his paintings that they brought into the movie in some way. Pretty cool. Obviously, Louise Chevalier, was that her name? Main character in the movie. Adeline, obviously, to lots of, didn't know that painting is in the DIA. Cool, nice little Detroit connection. And then there were also a number of scenes, and I don't think the books or the credits go into them, but that took place in, like, or based on like Manet's, or I think Manet's paintings and scenes like that. So kind of a little bit of a call out to some other famous paintings at the time, but pretty cool. Like I said, not overly packed with information. I think you'd have to be a diehard to go ahead and justify this purchase, but if you are, I'll give you this scene again here. If you are, you can pick this up. Now, I will say it's 100 euros plus shipping. So for me, it ended up being $207 based on the current exchange rates. So I will say it's a little pricey purchase, but if you're looking for something unique from the Loving Vincent, production, and you're just a diehard about it, then definitely pick up this book. Check it out at lovingvincent.com. Peter Von Panda out.